I remember the first time my confidence got shattered in kindergarten because I ate bread wrong. All right, guys, we back. Episode 7 of the Chili Pod. We still don't have a name. I just realized. Wow. All I know, it's about wellness. That's all I know. And like, very selfishly, this is about me. How you guys doing this week? This week went by so fast. I think it's probably because last week I posted my pod episode really late in the game. So I had to jump right back in this week as well. Not gonna lie, I really did not feel like doing this today. To be very honest with you guys, I really had to push myself to do this today. Overall, I really had to push myself today, period. Woke up super tired. I ended up binging this show. It's a Japanese reality TV show on Netflix called Love Online. I am obsessed. I stayed up yesterday until 5:30 a.m. watching, binging until the very end. I just couldn't stop it. It's just, I don't know, Asian people for some reason are so like pure and innocent in their relationships, and I love it. I love it. It's so refreshing compared to the Western culture of reality show where it's like completely the opposite. Like people are doing way too much sexually, and with Asian TV shows and reality TV shows in general are way more tame and pure, in my opinion. So yesterday I was literally like biting my fist because they held their hands. That's it. They just held hands, and I was like, they held hands. Or like he kissed her forehead, guys, and I was like, this is like peak romance. Anyways, I was like hyperventilating yesterday until 5:30 a.m. So that's what I was doing, watching Love Offline. If you into that type of stuff, by all means, please watch it. You're gonna be dying just like me. Anyways, I woke up super late today. I didn't feel like doing nap. Really had to push myself. I did not tell you guys, I have officially started back on the Artist's Way book. I had started it 2-3 years ago, I think. I stopped halfway through. It's easy to do, but it's not, because it does require dedication and consistency. So I stopped halfway through. Just no excuses, just life happened. And I started it back up this week. I think I'm doing it way better this time. I'm being way more honest with myself. I think the first time I wasn't 100% truthful with myself. I think the first time I was just trying to honestly low-key lie to myself. I was like trying to find the correct answers for things, as opposed to like looking deep within me what the answers I feel like are in my heart. So this time that's what I'm doing. I'm actually digging to my heart's answers instead of what I think the right answers are, because it will ask you some tricky stuff like, what do you want to do? What are your goals? And sometimes I catch myself lying to myself, even about my goals. It's like I will tell myself that my goals are things that I know that my family and friends expect from me, and not actually the goals that I actually want to achieve. For some reason, I got very lost into that whole conception or misconception of like what is actually my thoughts and what is actually a projection of the people around me that love me. You know what I mean? Like what is the projection that I'm doing? The projection, they're not doing the projection, I'm doing the projection myself. But why do I focus more on thinking about what other people are expecting of me, as opposed to me doing whatever I expect of me and doing whatever I want for me? You know what I mean? So anyways, truthfully, what really happened is that the one thing I've been pushing myself to do every single day is my morning pages, because I started doing again the Artist's Way. And that's the one thing, like I tell myself like, all right, even if everything else fails, even if I don't do anything else, I am just going to do the morning pages. And usually it's been working, because yesterday I felt super tired as well. I just wanted to give up. Not more than today, though. And I just told myself, well, Illy, just do the morning pages, and then from there on, you can just go step by step, baby steps, one foot after the other. Just just focus on one foot after the other. And usually by the time I'm done with the morning pages, 30 minutes later, I am already like feeling pumped because I journaled about me, how I'm feeling, what I want to do, what I'm trying to do. Even if I don't feel like doing it, I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. I probably will have to do it, but we'll see. And then usually, as if by magic, I am done journaling and I'm like, okay, I'm pumped. Let's get this started. I have a perspective of the day, as I've said before. It really, really gives me a perspective of the day, and it tells me to like put a, how do you say, a pep in my step, a pep in my step. I don't know. I'm just, something in my brain tells me that's how it is, but like it makes me push, it makes me move, it makes me achieve my goals quicker throughout the day, like the goals for the day. So today I knew I wanted to clean, I knew I had to record the pod, I knew I had to play 1 hour of violin, like I knew all the things I had to do, and I was like, well, I woke up really late, so I better just move it and not waste too much time, just be super productive real quick. And it worked. It really, really worked, because here we are. I would have never thought today waking up that I would be doing this today. I was like, hell nah, I just want to rot. But no, I've actually been extremely productive today. I practiced the violin. I cleaned the whole house. I usually try to keep Fridays for house cleaning. I used to do my weekly cleaning on Sundays, and then I realized, why not like anticipate? As I said last week, preparation is separation. So like, why do I not, like, instead of like waiting for the weekend to end to start my week off with the right foot where everything's clean and perfect, why not do it before the weekend begins so that I can enjoy a clean weekend and my week will begin already clean as well? So it's like anticipation, guys. So I've realized that like deep cleaning the crib on Fridays has been perfecto. So I cleaned already, and usually I'm like trying to clean before my husband arrives just to make sure that everything's nice. I like lighting a little candle in the bathroom. It's like a little candle holder that's actually Himalayan salt. So I put the candle inside. It looks so cute. So I try to make this like our new little ritual, or whatever you call it. Ritual? What's the word? Just things you do all the time. So I'm trying to make sure Fridays our crib is like pristine and there's candles lit and everything is very like refreshing for the weekend. We're doing great so far compared to like I said, this morning the way I woke up, I was like, Hannah, and now I'm like, thank goodness I pushed, and I'm so proud of myself. This weekend went by really, really, really quickly. It went by so fast, and I'm so glad because I just can't wait for things to get better, and I know things are getting better. That's the crazy part. I keep saying this, but I can't share anymore. But all I'm saying is things are about to get really good, and I'm just like waiting, basically doing the things I have to do and going on with my life. But yeah, baby steps, step by step, one foot after the other. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about today is confidence. I think this is such an important topic for me, confidence, because I feel like along the way through my adulthood, I lost so much of my confidence. And again, like, I don't want to make this pod all about like throwing the blame on other people, even though I do that a lot. The blame is all mine for allowing other people to take my confidence away from me. And that's also your fault too. You allowed people to take your confidence or to rob the confidence from you. So yeah, it is your fault. Take accountability for it. I'm sorry. You only live through what you allow, right? And, well, not always, but most times, you know. Anyways, I wanted to talk about confidence because now as an adult and as an artist and as a creative, all I hear all the time, all the freaking time, this is the biggest cliche ever for an artist, is people saying, oh, just fake it till you make it. Just fake it till you make it. Cool. I started thinking about that this week, for real. And I was like, can I be real with you guys? Fake it till you make it. It doesn't work for me. Maybe it works for you, but it does not work for me. I cannot fake it till I make it. For me to build my confidence, I have to know that I have actually put in the work to be confident. I can't just out of thin air pull out confidence out of my ass just because somebody told me, fake it till you make it. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull confidence out of thin air. That's not how things work, guys. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy hard work. You don't have to get like a PhD in whatever you're doing. But even when it's like beauty related confidence, right? I am not going to feel confident if I am sleeping late, not drinking enough water, drinking alcohol every day, being bad to myself, terrible mental health. I'm not putting any work into my beauty or my well-being to be feeling confident about it. You know what I mean? Like, fake it till you make it. All right. Let's say I spent the whole week in my pajamas and I am, marinating in depression and anxiety, and I am drinking. I am not taking care of myself all week, and then the weekend comes, boom, Saturday hits. It's time to go out, fake it till you make it, right? Put on some clothes and fake it. Bro, if I know that I've spent all week rotting on the couch looking terrible, not taking care of myself, not cleaning, not washing my face, not brushing my teeth. Yeah, let's be real. That happens whenever anxiety hits, doesn't it? Let's be real about it. So we become nasty and then fake it till you make it. You're suddenly gonna just flip a switch and then be this whole other person. You're gonna show up to the function looking great. Yes, you can make yourself look great, but is the aura going to actually be there? Is the confidence going to be there? Because me, personally, if I spent all week rotting in my PJs, going through anxiety or feeling sad, and then I have to put on some really nice clothes, like I put on my best clothes for the weekend to go to this event, it honestly feels like I'm a doll and I'm dressing myself up. It's almost as if those clothes are like hanging on me, like they're on a hanger or like on a plastic model. You know what I mean? It's almost as if like when I put those clothes and I'm not feeling confident, it almost feels like they're like the clothes are on a mannequin. They're not part of me. And then it looks awkward. Like, it's very clear when somebody's wearing all these amazing things, but for some reason it just doesn't add up with their aura or like their image. It just doesn't, it's not married. It's not a married image because there's like this discrepancy between the looks and the aura or like the person basically wearing it. You have to wear the outfit, not let the outfit wear you, right? So for some reason, and this is also super weird, and I wanted to really share this with you guys and check in if you guys go through the same thing, but for some reason, and I think this happens whenever I'm going through it, like I said, whenever I'm rotting in my PJs for many days, like weeks, whenever I have to put myself together and I make myself look good, I feel this deep like emptiness and sadness for some reason. Like, I'm wearing all this stuff, but I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling super, it's like a void and a big sadness. That's the best way I can explain it. And sometimes I feel the same exact feeling whenever I overeat. Like if I've the sadness after you overeat, it's kind of empty sadness. That's the same way I feel when I like put myself together to look really, really good whenever I come out, or like whenever I've rotten whenever I rotted in my pajamas for a week and then I have to put on some fancy clothes. I feel like this sad void. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. I was wondering if you guys felt that too, because recently I had to put myself together for an event and I felt that. I was like, why do I feel bad about putting myself together or about feeling pretty? In some way, it almost feels like I'm doing too much, even though it's not. I don't know. I just can't explain it. It's a weird, very weird, sad feeling. Back to the building the confidence thing. Yeah, fake it till you make it does not work for me. I have to put in the work. If I want to fake it till I make it, at least I need to know that I am taking care of my skin. I'm taking care of my teeth. I am going to the gym. I'm actually putting in work towards whatever it is that I'm trying to build my confidence up. That's the only thing that works for me. I'm a violinist as well. Like, even though I've played the violin, now this is a great example. Even though people call me a master violinist, is because I really am a master violinist. I have my master's degree. I have played this instrument since I was 6 years old. I am about to turn 33 now. I've played this instrument for way more than half of my life. And sometimes I still feel like I'm not confident at it. Sometimes I still feel like I am this, how do you say, like, forgot the word, but you know what I mean. Like, I even after all these years of practicing and playing this instrument professionally, I still feel like I'm not enough. And that also mainly comes from me not practicing every day. Like, if I'm not practicing every day, even though I know I've played this instrument for more than half my life, it's still not enough for me to have confidence if I'm not putting in the work every single day to know. Like, it gives me safety. You know what I mean? I feel protected when I know that I've put in the work, and it diminishes my anxiety too. I know I've covered all my ground, and I've protected myself from any failure that could possibly occur. For me, confidence, I just cannot turn it on by like a magic switch, like you guys say. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking about confidence in general. Like, are we born with confidence? Do we lose it along the way as we grow up and start accumulating little traumas that we put in a little bag and carry it in our back? You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I think I had a lot of confidence. There was a lot of things that I used to do without being asked to do that I would just love to show my talents and whatever it is that I'm feeling. I used to love showing my dance moves, my singing, things like that. I never actually enjoyed showing my violin playing for some reason. But I think growing up as an adult, and like I said, just accumulating and really accumulating all those little traumas along the way and like not letting them go has definitely taken or has done an impact on my confidence nowadays. And now I have to put in a lot of work to build it back up. But I think as a kid, I remember the very, very first incident I had where a little chunk of my confidence was taken away from me. And I will never, ever forget this. Being a little kid and having my very first experience with that was in kindergarten. And that's the reason I also quit kindergarten. I literally went to kindergarten for 2 days and I was like, I'm done. Like, get me out of here. I hate this. That's when I realized I really didn't like people in general. Like, not even the kids, not even the teachers. The teachers were mean as hell in Bulgaria back in the 90s. They were super mean. They could beat us up. They could yell at us. They could really disrespect us, and that would be okay. I remember being on my first day of kindergarten and we had soup for lunch with bread, and I, for some reason, was taught I grew up in the farm. I'm a farm girl, a countryside girl. My grandpa had taught me that when you eat soup and when you have a little bit of liquid falling down your mouth, you take a little piece of bread and you can just tap it and soak it up, basically. So I did that during lunchtime in kindergarten. Took the little piece of bread, and oh my gosh, everybody made fun of me. They were like, look at that! What is that? And they just started laughing at me. The teacher laughed at me. The teacher bullied me. She jumped into the whole bully situation. I had a toy with me as well that I liked to hang on to it. That was my protection as a kid as well. I always was holding on to my toy. All the kids had that, But the teacher took my toy away from me as well as kind of a, troublemaker. You're not supposed to use the bread that way. And she bullied me as well. Anyways, I was very, very traumatized by that. But I remember that being my very, very first experience with having a chunk of my confidence taken away from me. And after that, I didn't want to go to kindergarten anymore. I didn't want to be around kids anymore. I didn't even want to eat soup anymore. I was traumatized. Every time I saw bread, I was like, no. Damn, like, why do people have to be that way, you know? And, you know, growing up as well, like, a big chunk of why my confidence suffers as well is knowing that the closest people to me, my parents, have an extremely high standard. Like, they want me to be above and beyond. I am never good enough for them, no matter what I do. I have given up on being good enough for them. So, like, I've kind of made my peace with it, but not really, because a part of me also, like I said, struggles with confidence, because I know deep down that it's never enough for my parents. And, you know, growing up as a violinist, with my mom being my teacher in college, I was never good enough for her. Like, people would congratulate me whenever I performed, and she'd be like, you know, Eastern European, they're very tough. I don't agree with that type of education. I will not do that to my kids, but I understand that that's how, you know, my parents grew up. But, you know, I would get congratulations from other people after my performances, and my mom would be like, she doesn't deserve congratulations, she did not do good. And people will look at me like kind of sad, like with pity, like, damn, it must be hard for you, girl. I'm like, yeah, it is hard for me. Like, I think a big chunk of my performance anxiety was actually birthed or born from my mom, like my teacher and my mom. Like, she was both of them. I remember the incident where I started crying, like, before going on stage and after performing. So before and after performing, I'd be crying. So that was not good for my confidence either, because, like I said, no matter what I did, I was never good enough. So that really, really crushed my confidence overall. I'm always doubting myself. I am never super sure of myself. I'm always thinking people are judging me. I'm always thinking people are saying how shameful or whatever it is that I'm doing. I think, again, not wanting to place the blame on all these people, but I think the big blame is on me for allowing other people, like I said, to take my confidence from me. I think confidence is something you build. I think it's something you can lose. I think you always have to nurture your confidence no matter what, because you can always lose it like that. And just not letting bad situations determine your confidence. One situation does not determine your whole confidence or like the quality of you as a human being. You know what I mean? I have had situations where I really messed up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I messed up as a violinist. Like, I butchered the whole gig, basically. Okay, that has happened once or twice, but compared to the amount of times that I've absolutely killed it and did absolutely stellar, like, I shouldn't let those bad situations, you know, influence the other ones that did actually good. So I think also a big thing about confidence is just, again, mental work per usual. Like how we say every single week, it's a lot of mental work. I have to block bad thoughts from my brain and remember and nurture the good ones. I think I'm going to start doing this, actually. I'm going to start writing down every day on my journal, like, good thoughts, good memories. I'm going to feed those thoughts instead of feeding the ones that, like, give me bad vibes. You know what I mean? Like, the shameful thoughts. I will catch myself, like, doing dishes, and I'll remember, like, something super shameful that happened to me like 10 plus years ago, and I will feel so ashamed all over again. I will start like humming some awkward ass melodies just to try to forget it and shake it off. It's horrible. It's really horrible. So I think, again, like, it's all mental gymnastics all overall. I have to, like, I think part of it is not giving a fuck. Part of this is literally not giving a fuck. It's just, I think, hard work, when you put in so much work that you don't have any energy to stress about it even. That's what's happening with me now that I'm pushing all this content out. I don't even have time to like overthink it or to stress about it or to feel like I don't have any confidence. I don't got time. Like, I have to post so many videos a day that I don't have time to overthink all that and to stress myself out with not feeling confident. I have to pull that confidence out of somewhere. And I guess that's where they say, like, fake it. The faking part really does only work for me whenever I do it a lot. If I've done it many days and I have delivered many days, then I can definitely fake it way easier if I hadn't been doing it. So again, like, yeah, confidence comes with a lot of hard work and with consistency. For me personally, I think at the end of the day, confidence also will come with a lot of meditation and just trying to figure out who you are deep down, for real, for real. When you know who you are, nothing can shake your confidence. Nothing can break your confidence. No matter what they say, no matter who says it to you, whenever you're 100% secure in absolutely who you are and you're happy with yourself, buddy, like, nothing can shake you up. So I think, yeah, another thing is that confidence is a lot to do with just you accepting yourself and finally feeling okay with yourself and finding who you are for real. It's experimenting, experimenting without judgment, going through it all and trying it all. Yeah, that's that to me is the real definition of confidence, when you know and you're secure in who you are for real, for real. So yeah, for me, currently, what I am doing to build up my confidence is, like I said, showing up no matter what. Even though today sucked, I had to show up because this, even though it doesn't seem like a lot, just me showing up today when I really wanted to just not show up, really made me level up everything. My confidence, just having to push myself, just having to be here. When you have to do something over and over again, you're eventually going to find yourself in days where you don't feel like doing it, but you have to do it. So that single action of you having to do something when you're really not feeling like it, that will propel you like 5 levels up. You know what I mean? Those are the days where you grow the most. The days where it's hard, those are the days where you grow and learn the most. So those are the days where you shouldn't give up. Absolutely. Those are the days you should actually push the hardest. Those are the days you grow the most. Yeah. Do what you gotta do. You gotta push yourself. Like I said, everything is about mental focus and discipline and consistency at the end of the day. I do think that after, like I said, I keep saying this, but after a certain age, people just stop tripping. They will just like themselves more, I guess. Well, not necessarily. Sometimes like themselves less. Sometimes I catch myself liking myself less, and I'm like, no, hold up, like hold up, no, let's fix this. But I think in general, yeah, people tend to accept themselves more after a certain age. I think that comes around 40 years old. They're more okay with themselves, and ultimately confidence balances out. I think doing the work to knowing yourself, like I said, really, really, really knowing yourself so that you can actually be yourself, that type of work is a very heavy work, and I think I want to talk about that next week. It's important to talk about the work of finding who you are and being comfortable in who you are, but just finding who you are is sometimes way more work than we think. I thought that would be easy to do, and I'm still finding myself. I think it's also because we change a lot, so that's a big deal. I think it's because we're constantly changing. That's why one of the reasons why we're always having to find ourselves, and I think that's the reason why we have to keep journaling and meditating every single day so that we can keep track of our transformations. I'm trying to rescue my confidence, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. It's been worse. It's not as bad right now as I thought. It used to be way worse. Right now, at least I don't care as much because I have been putting in the work and I have been keeping myself busy. So at least I'm showing up and I'm learning so much from that. Now I have to dig back into past situations and past memories of the little things that I have already mentioned here today. little incidents where I lost chunks of my confidence, and I have to go back and really remember it all and understand what's going on from an outside perspective, so that I can understand that that has really nothing to do with me. Even though it seems that it has everything to do with me, it really has nothing to do with me. People react to you depending on their own personal perceptions and their own personal problems. So all those things, they had nothing to do with me and my confidence. It doesn't determine my self-worth. You know what I mean? One person can think you're doing amazing and another person can think you're doing horrible. So like I said, what is really self-worth? It's the same as how people say aesthetics and beauty. The perception of beauty is something so personal. It's supposed to be personal. I think nowadays we're struggling with the fact that they're trying to really copy and paste beauty. They're trying to really make it a thing where we all agree on beauty, but beauty in general, the concept of it is not supposed to be something that's the same for everybody. And aesthetics in general, art in general, it's not supposed to be beautiful for everybody. So I think that the same thing with confidence. Somebody can absolutely adore and be obsessed with the work you do, and other people can think that it's not good enough. And what is the truth in reality? Who knows? The truth is you have to love what you're doing, and everything else will just fall into place. I think that's all I had on confidence. Just put in the work, and I think that will come naturally for you once you've put in the work. As opposed to focusing on faking it, focus on putting in the work. And then the confidence will come naturally. You will just become that instead of having to fake it. That's it. I think we try so hard to like run away from the work. Nah, just put in the work. At the end of the day, the answer to everything is just work. The answer to everything is just work. You want to get richer? Work. You want to be less depressed? Probably put more work in. You want to be more confident? Put in more work into everything. Your health, your beauty, self-care, work. You know, everything is work, guys. Everything is work. And speaking of work, this week at the TikTok shop has been, all right. I've been trying to keep it more and more authentic. I've been trying to actually look for content to make that I enjoy, because I noticed losing a little bit of my spark just from posting way too many videos that are shoppable videos, and sometimes that's not fun. I started getting caught up too much into the script of the things, and I decided these past 2-3 days to kind of snap out of it and be more playful with it, be more playful with my content creation. Even if it's shoppable videos, I've decided to have more fun with it. I decided to start this new segment where I glow myself up. I want to do like a 30-day glow up situation, glow up experiment. That's gonna be a little bit tough with the drinking. I really wanted to do like the full thing. Like I want to do the full, because I am working on brightening my teeth this week. I am doing this purple teeth whitening teeth strips every single day for 7 days to see how white my teeth can get. But so far they're getting really good, actually, and I'm only on day 3. I am taking black seed oil, which is great for literally everything: hair, metabolism, skin, detox, weight management, oh my gosh, everything. Like, black seed oil is great for absolutely everything in your body, immune system, everything. I've been taking a detox tea, a Chinese detox tea, which is chicory and gardenia. It's great for detoxing the kidneys and the liver. That would be great if I would just stop drinking overall. Yeah. I have not quit yet, but my days are being counted because we're at the end of February and beginning March. I am 100% done with it. Because like I said, there's a wedding coming up and I want to at least be done with drinks for at least a month before the wedding. The things I'm struggling with the most right now in this whole glow up experiment content creation journey is that I am struggling to fall asleep early, and I am also struggling to quit drinking. Lots of samples arrived this week, and I'm happy that they're all in line with the wellness and self-improvement theme I'm going with. This week I'm gonna try out this new heat cream that's supposed to make you sweat your toxins out and also firm your skin. I have to do some research about that product. I'm not sure what it is about exactly. Otherwise, it's been a little bit frustrating. It's been a little bit tiring, not gonna lie. Dealing with like seeing sales happen and then them reverting the sale. I don't know why that has been happening a little bit. Very frustrating because it's just the happiness I feel whenever I see a sale is so big, and then seeing that it didn't go through is kind of like disappointing, and all the work I've been putting in, you know. TikTok is not easy, guys. TikTok is not easy at all. And the way the views have been lately, oh my gosh. I honestly, genuinely think that just for the fact that it has a shoppable link to it, it does not do as well, because I've been also, like I said, trying to make more relatable content, more natural, organic content. And the stuff that I have been not linking has been doing very well, actually. So I think this really might be either the linking part, linking the shoppable products, or it's probably maybe just the fact that people just enjoy relatable content at the end of the day. Maybe that's all there it is to it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, that's how we get better, right? I can't quit right now because it's not enough time to achieve greatness. I'm only on week 4, about to enter week 5. So it's like, I need to do this at least for 6 months to like really get a grip or like look at the vision. If after 6 months there's absolutely no progress, I'm gonna quit this because it's like a waste of time then and energy. So I'm gonna have to figure out another thing to make money with. But so far, yeah, we're trying this out, we're working hard at it, and we're figuring it out. We have to keep going. That's all there is for me today. I hope I didn't forget anything on the topic of confidence. I really wanted to explore that a lot. Let me check my journal because I wrote a little bit about it. Hold up. I'm gonna just read what I wrote in my journal this morning about confidence, okay? What can I talk about confidence for 30 plus minutes? Faking it doesn't always work for me. I have to know that I put in the work and to be confident. I remember the first time my confidence got shattered in kindergarten because I ate bread wrong. Mocked by family was a thing. Not being good enough for my mother was a thing. Me doubting myself is a thing. No matter how hard I work, I feel like the imposter is chained to me forever. It's like a ball and chain to the imposter. Me doubting myself is a thing. No matter how hard I work, I feel like the imposter is chained to me forever. So how do I build my confidence? As adults, we lose it along the way. Life just beats us up. More failure should build more confidence, not the other way around. Why do I feel so discouraged when I fail as an adult? Haven't had too many failures, that's why. Not thinking will give me confidence. When I was a kid, I'd build characters to trigger my confidence. I'd want to be anybody but me. That was exciting. Having a crush would also fuel my confidence. See, there's stuff to talk about. Actually, this is really funny because that is true. If I have a crush, it's kind of like animals, like nature. You know, birds, when they want to find their partner, they start like dancing and showing off all their talents. Like, yeah, me too. I'm the same way. Like, whenever I have a crush and I want to like show out for whoever I have a crush for, like that's when I will really get the confidence. I will get it out of nowhere. And yeah, definitely as a kid, a thing I used to do as a hack to like build my confidence, I guess maybe that's what you can say is like fake it till you make it. I used to build characters in my head and I used to like act like those characters. Like I'd watch a movie and be like, now I'm this character, and I would act that way. Like I would really flip a switch and do that. So that's funny. Maybe that will work today, but I don't think so. I don't think that will work for me as an adult. Just like channeling into this character that I watched in a movie. Maybe, I don't know. That's a lot of internal work I have to still do, but yeah, that was me on confidence. Anyways, guys, this was all I had for today. Super happy we did it again. It's just getting better and better. I am excited to be on this journey with you guys. For whoever is watching and showing up, thank you once more. I see you guys, like people from my school, like has been showing up, like people I never thought would be watching this, commenting, saying they enjoy the advice. Oh my goodness, freaking out. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I might start reading a little bit more from my journal. I actually enjoy that. Anyways, guys, have a great, beautiful, blessed week. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay protected, stay happy. Please stay happy more than anything, or work on your happiness, protect your peace, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Cheers to self-improvement. Woo. Bye.
I play the cards that dealt. I really like my odds. I better bet on myself. I really like my odds.